All right, we're gonna give this a shot. So I've got this seal. There's your part number. Pull the old one out, and believe it or not, the cage still looks good. I'm gonna pop this seal in here and then pressure test it again and see if we have any more leaks. Again, I'm pretty suspect because all the heat on the clutch side with that melted nylon, but the other side may leak as well once we can actually hold some pressure over here. So we'll do that. I'll vacuum pressure test it, and then I'll hook it up to the diagnostic machine, and we'll check and see how many hours we got on this. Pro tip. Well, here, let's start out with the first failed attempt. So I just drove this on there and rolled the seal, and without that spring that goes on the inside lip, it's not going to hold a seal. So if you'll take some thin plastic, I took one of the parts Ziploc bags, did some arts and crafts, wrap it around the inner race, and that helps ease the transition. So that seal, I've got it like 3/4 of the way installed. I'm gonna go ahead and just peel out this plastic now and then finish driving that flush. So I'm sure there's a fancy factory tool for that, but there's your arts and crafts for the day. Miracles will never cease. Okay, I couldn't pull the hours on this saw because I've already replaced the carburetor on it. In my haste, I didn't save the unit, so it just comes up as a carburetor when I plug it in to the diagnostic tool. So shame on me. But you know, that old plastic trick wrapping the seal, I couldn't, if you'll look really close and go back and look at that seal, I had it about 1/2 to 2/3 of the way installed, and I started working the plastic out, and I rolled the seal. Actually, I damaged several seals doing this, and Sam here at work was nice enough to, we went over to the lathe and chucked up a little bit of aluminum and made like an install tool. So here, let me get you in a little closer for that seal. It's a little bit undersized, but it worked. But it's enough, because trying to put that seal in there with such a hard edge on the edge of the bearing, you've got no transition. So this actually eased the transition. It slid right in, drove home like a champ. You know, that seal still has a metal outside ring to it, and then the soft rubber inside to make the seal. So anyway, there's some crafty American ingenuity for you right there. I wish I could have said I'd done that. But so actually seems to be doing okay. We're gonna put it back in service, and anyway, so we got a blown out seal and a new carburetor for a 2022, and still keeping score. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys throw me a like if you feel the notion to do such thing. And if you haven't subscribed, do that as well if you'd like to see more of this kind of content.